guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Wimbledon. If we could get 500 likes on the video, that'd be something else. Now, we finally seem to be turning a corner again, and the moment we turned that corner, a truck came along and it hit us. I'll show you this and I'll explain that in a second, so I'll join you guys after the highlights. Ollie, Fabio needs to make a run for him now. Or someone else does. Anyone. Cleverly. All the way across, Fabio, back post, 1-0 Wimbledon. Fabio, first goal since his return to the club. Leicester 0, Wimbledon 1. This would be a huge win for us. We really need this right now. There we go, a 1-0 win, a clean sheet, a goal for Fabio. That couldn't have come at a more important time. Oh, dearie me. Really poor to concede a goal from a corner. We've actually been really good today, but Issa Mandi makes it 1-0 Man United. That's a shame. We've been alright. I'll end of the channel. Marley's on to this. Nobody up there with him, though. Goes back post. Honda's in. What a strike and what an equaliser. Wimbledon 1, Man United 1, and we've deserved that from our second half play. We've been all over them. Honda. Back across. Planic. Oh my god, it's 2-1. 93rd minute. Nenad Planic scores his first ever goal, and what a time. We're about to knock Man United out the FA Cup. What a ridiculous game. Here we go. We've knocked them out. Incredible. What a second half performance. You don't know resilience until you've got a 0-0 draw at Manchester City playing half an hour with 9 men. Wow. Right guys, we're back, and as you can see, we're still 11th in the league. We've picked up a couple more points, and you'll have noticed that we did fantastically well in this month. I don't even know where it's come from. We've been so good defensively, but I think it's a lot of the time it's possibly just down to me choosing the wrong tactics to play at the wrong time. I think if we'd started with the 4-4-2 against Swansea, despite what it said, we probably would have won, which is why today we're going to do that, because it says it's weak against our away tactic, but I want to try the home one and just try and blitz them off the pitch, because I really feel like I've made that mistake a couple of times now, and I don't want to continue doing it. So, question of the day, do you think Leicester will continue their form and finish in the top 5? Now, I'm actually recording this, Leicester lost at Liverpool, and I believe they're playing today as well in like a few hours time, and I've not seen what's happened with that yet, but I still think that they will finish in the top 5 this year. Sorry, yeah, top 5. Because even if they gained a point a game, which is like relegation form for the rest of the season, then, or not quite relegation, but, you know, just about survival form, then they would still end up with nearly 60 points on the board, I think, from what I calculated. So it's like 57 or something. And for me, they're not going to do that. I feel like they'll still be decent, which means I think they've got so many points on the board, it'd be very difficult for them not to, particularly as the teams around them just seem incapable of winning games. Arsenal lost 4-0. Those teams will continue dropping points, it seems, and I just think that there's going to be some very low points tallies getting into Europe this year, and it's kind of interesting, maybe even a record low league winning tally as well, so that's very cool. What do you guys think? Do you think they'll tail off? Because I think that they've still got a lot of quality in the team. Yeah, they lost at Liverpool, but, you know, on another day they might have not done. There you go. So, we're 11th. It's all looking very, very rosy in that sense. We got ourselves a win against Leicester, which was fantastic. Fabio scored a goal to get his first goal since he came back and got us the win. We then beat Man United in the Cup. Now, we flipped that one over on them because at one point we were looking pretty poor in that game. But what eventually happened is I switched it to counter-attacking, changed a couple of things, went through the middle, and we just blitzed them in the second half and got a deserved win. I'd have to say we deserved to win that game. Unfortunately, against Manchester City in the next match, we did get a draw, but we finished with 9 men due to Schala getting sent off. Gomez is going to be suspended because he picked up a yellow card. Marley had to go off injured in that one, and then Fabio went off. So both Marley and Fabio is out for 6 weeks. Oh, sorry, 4 to 5 weeks, apologies. And Marley, sorry, it was 6 weeks a little while ago, is 3 to 4 weeks. So we have lost both of our main strikers, Schala, our best winger, and Gomez, who's probably our second best defender. So it's not exactly looking all rosy for us, let's say the least there, unfortunately. Quickly show you the squad while we're at it. Top goal scorer is still Radak Marley, of course, but we really do need, it's such a shame. Fabio's going to miss like 6-7 matches possibly, maybe not as many, depends on when the fixtures come basically, but Ramselaar's still the most with 9 there. Pass completion, Masek's done well when he's played. Last 5 matches, best player for us over the last 5 matches has been Tom Cleverley. So he's this month's player of the month. I can't wait to get Tobias Agger back, but it won't be till next year. He's already had his his potential in that downgraded from, or not potential, his current ability supposedly downgraded from Premier League midfielder to maybe championship, and that is a huge blow. It really, really is. So we're going to go with Kirk and Murphy today, and I worry, I do, because as much as we beat West Brom away from home with, frankly, these two, I think it was up top. Oh no, Marley must have been playing. I just don't know, and I think that those 2 injuries could be the injuries that hamstring us for the rest of the season. We're not in a transfer window anymore, so I can't sign anyone. We don't have any money particularly for me to go out and sign anyone anyway, so it's going to be tough. It really, really is, because we're going to have to rely on Adam Kirk and Colin Murphy for the rest of the, well, not for the rest of the season, but for the next sort of 3 or 4 games. Plus we've got Southampton in the FA Cup now since we got through. I almost wanted to go out there, but I thought we'd just give it a crack because I didn't want to put out like a weakened team and then get absolutely battered by Man United because it would just ruin the confidence again that we built up against Leicester. So I wanted to try and keep the confidence going, and West Brom have started this game like a house on fire. They're like a runaway train at this point. Right, oh, that's what... Mistake. Right, we're going to put it back onto... That was the mistake. That's always the mistake. Honda's ball across. Cleverly, not quite. But I think if we can go on a control now, we might not actually have to leave this tactic. I always forget to do that, because it works really well with the 4-4-2 counter, but only away from home or at home against big sides. We played that against Chelsea and were fantastic. Anderson, Duarte, but we need to go on control when it's against sides around us or worse than us. Duarte, I just decided to not bother keeping the ball in the end. Roberts, we need a good bit of performance here from Manquillo. Don't foul him now. Fair enough. I don't think that we're that bad so far. We've got a lot of possession so far, which is nice. West Brom clearly are playing on the counter, and we need to obviously be aware of that, but I still think that we're okay. We may have to make some changes at half-time if things aren't going our way, but the point is it's still 0-0 right now, and we can do a lot with that. We've not conceded in the last 2 league games, so that's good. Some clean sheets in there. Tyler Roberts is finding a lot of space. We will mark him out a little bit then. Not a lot's really happened. Right, okay, that's a bit better from us. Gorka Del Olomol. I don't know if that's their goalkeeper or not. The name doesn't ring a bell to me, unfortunately, guys. Let's see. Okay, so half-time, we've not been the better side in this match, but we can take a little look at the Pro Zone and see if we can't figure out a way to get this win, because this will be a huge win for us. We need to win this one, too, to keep that momentum going, because then suddenly it goes from being winless to we're suddenly unbeaten in 3, 7 points from those. It's lovely. Everything's looking rosy again, basically. Right, how have we done in this first half? We're looking good out on the wings. We've only got 1 good cross in there. What about West Brom? They're very narrow. And that, in theory, shouldn't be much of a problem. Although, I do wonder if dropping Honda back and maybe doing a little swap-a-rooney here, putting Cleverly in there and actually getting... Oh, we don't have anyone on the wing at all, do we? We've got no options. Honda's not great there. Duarte's not great there. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Honda off entirely, and I'm going to get on Roman Masek, who can play there, and just to be a bit more of a hindrance in these areas, to try and break up some of the play. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't want to drop him back to a defensive midfielder just yet, although it does make me think that perhaps our other tactic might have some potential in the second half, because that's where they're going very narrow through that centre, and I wonder if an extra player in that area, just to kind of compact it a little bit, might do us the world of good, but we'll see. Cleverly now. What? Okay, apparently Cleverly's fouled him. Fair enough. But I may switch to the other tactic. If we get to like 60 minutes and we're still not looking any hugely better, that's my next sort of plan of action. But at the moment, we're not looking too bad defensively. We've conceded some shots from them, but nothing... Right, okay, that hasn't made any effect. Let's do the old switcheroo then. Oh, we don't have Fabio to play there. Okay, we're going to have to make another change, I think. And that change... I wish we kept Honda on now. Right. Murphy... I'm thinking Murphy, because he's just got a better goal-scoring record than Adam Kirk does. It's just simple as that, really. Kirk's going to come off for Saville, who will play in the middle there. Ramselaar will have to play out wide because he's just better there. Okay. That's my theory now. I feel like if we can disrupt the play in that area, we might be able to grab ourselves a chance for a goal. Cleverly now. He's got support out wide. Finds Duarte. That's a strange choice of a pass, but doesn't matter. Fuentes. Ramselaar's header. Cleverly. Oh, what a great touch that was from the defender. Arnautovic, in fact, of all people, getting the touch in there. Better. Duarte's corner. Headed away. Comes back to Murphy's in the box. Comes back to Murphy again. Get it across to someone. Fuentes. Damn it. Doesn't matter. We're looking a lot better now. We've created some chances. We're putting the pressure on. Manquillo. That's more like it, guys. Just take another little look at this. Wow! That heat map, though. Right, we need to exploit the flanks and look for the overlap at this point. We're going to just absolutely try and bomb this. We need a win here, but I don't want to switch to attacking or overload just yet. I feel like if we just create that one opportunity, we need someone like Colin Murphy to be the hero to put it in the back of the net, and that is where I think my confidence in this... our chances of winning this kind of fall down a little bit, because if we've got Fabio up top right now, I'm confident in us actually getting the goal, but I do worry about our chances with Colin Murphy up there of actually being able to get it. That's a great pass from Luis Ribeiro. Lovely pass, in fact. Saville to Duarte. Murphy's pulled out wide here. Go on, Colin Murphy. Oh, that was the chance. That was the chance we needed to create. Murphy's through, and he's missed it. Right, we're going to overload now because we've got really no choice. I have to win this match. We can't afford to... I know we could end up losing it if we do this, but that's the wrong one. But I just don't see any other option at this point. We have to try and push forward and do something in this final 10 minutes. We've got them where we want them now in terms of we're playing the better football now, and we need to make sure that we capitalise on that. Now that we've blocked their path through the middle, we're creating so many opportunities. Well, not so many opportunities. We're clearly doing okay, but you could still say that they're probably the better side, but we've created the better chances. That's what I would say. And another clean sheet wouldn't be a bad thing, but a win here is so necessary. Oh, go on. Cleverly's ball in. Cleared away to Murphy. Pull it back across for someone. Duarte! Saved by Adrian, and it's another good chance goes begging. The changes we've made have done the trick for us. That much we can guarantee. We can tell that they've done the trick. The problem is we don't have enough time to really... If I could do this one again, what I would basically say... Oh, no. No. I'm not even going to say anything because... Oh, dear. We've just got this in our game at the moment, and it's a worry for me because... And yeah, okay, you could say, well, you should have just hung on for the draw, but a draw against West Brom at home is not good enough. We need wins right now. And it takes one ball over the top, and Bamford's... I'm not even going to swear about it because it's just pointless to talk about that, really. We should have taken our chances in this game. We had a few chances as well. Go on, at least get a draw out of it. Get that equaliser that we need. Ramselaar. Murphy, unfortunately, if that's Fabio, he probably puts away the chance, and that's the difference, I think. Masek, cleared away. Anderson needs to get to this. Does. Saville. Masek. There's a bit of space now. Cleverly. Out wide for Fuentes. Get a good ball in. Murphy. Oh. Was that actually a cross? Good. Sweet Jesus. Back-to-back home defeats against Swansea and West Brom, but winning away at Leicester 1-0 and then getting a draw at Manchester City. We've gone back to that sort of really inconsistent... Oh, hello, Cleverly's in there now. Go on, Clevers. Whips it across. Murphy! Finally, Colin, we've got ourselves at least a draw out of the game, but we needed the win, really. We've created the better opportunities, and we've suffered there. We've been caught out on the break, and that's our fault. You know, we had to try and go for the win. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, but at least it looks like we're going to get away with the draw. One thing, I had noticed people saying, you know, why is Cleverly playing out on the wing? Firstly, we don't have a lot of options there with Schaller getting injured or suspended a lot of the time, but mainly, Cleverly has the best cross-completion ratio of any player on our team. And that to me that's why he gets to play there when we need someone out there, because he genuinely can put great crosses in, and that's a prime example of that. And that I think is going to be a 1-1 draw. It's not the best result, it really isn't, but it still keeps us 13 points above the drop zone. I'm still going to be angry with them because the fact is we should have taken our chances in that game. We weren't good enough tonight. I don't care, Luis. You've not had a good game anyway, mate. At least Murphy's got himself the goal, and he's going to be starting quite a few games, so we need something more out of him. We were lucky to get away with that in the end, frankly, but we should have done a lot better with our opportunities. Tom Cleverly man of the match, though. That's always nice to see. But yeah, we're still sort of sticking around that point, and the fact is, string a couple of wins together and ninth is still firmly available to us, so potentially it's not all that bad. We've not won a huge number of games lately, but the point is we're still motoring away. I think maybe we had a slightly easier start to the season, and maybe that's kind of sort of shaded things a little bit, but I think our next little run of games is crucial for us. We've got some winnable ones. Okay, admittedly Spurs next is not one of those games, but we're at home, so we'll give it a crack. If we can beat United at home, I see no reason why we can't take that same attitude and go and get a win against Spurs. The problem is now, with Marley and Fabio out, we are going to need some serious... we're going to need some luck as well, but we need some good results. So next episode we're going to do the Southampton game at home, because it's a Southampton game at home. It's a really important one. It's the middle of the table, so we could maybe go above them with a win. Spurs though, that's going to be tough. Fulham away, I want to win that. I want to see us actually go in there and win. Wait a minute, we got Southampton. Oh, we got Southampton twice. Of course, it's the cup, isn't it? We'll do the cup game off camera though. Then we got West Ham, so I want to see if we can get... Both of those games are away. I want to see if we can win one of those away games against Fulham or West Ham, and then hopefully win the next live com too. And then we've got Cardiff, Middlesbrough, Newcastle. There's a few more winnable games in there. We finish off with Palace and QPR and Villa as well around that point. We've got a tough one with Man United, Arsenal and Chelsea in there too, but it's all, swings and roundabouts and all that jazz. So anyway guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please do drop a like on it. That'd be fantastic. We're starting to get a little bit of form back. We're unbeaten in 4 matches in all competitions. Only 1 defeat in our last 7 matches in all competitions. So the positives are there still. We're just taking our time at getting to it. So there we go. Yeah, if you have enjoyed it, please smash the like button, and I will join you guys in the next episode for a home game against Southampton in the league, which is going to be a must-win match because we've got 2 away games in the league and a home match against Spurs. That's going to be difficult. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.